Yeah, in last class, we discussed about the recycler view. So that recycler view has done. Now we will see that the next step. So that is here, like we will concentrate on intents, like how to move from one page to other page, that we will concentrate. So for that, I'm writing this explicit example. So while loading this project, we will concentrate what is the concept behind this, because this is main and important. Majority, 99% of the applications are having more than one page. So that time, this is mandatory in every application. So how and what this intents can do, that we will discuss here. First of all, intent. So intent is the one of the concept of Android. So using that intent, this is one of the component, but using this we can do multiple things. One is moving from, so moving from one page to other. So moving from one page to other. Next is the data transfer. So data transfer between pages. So we can transfer the data between the pages. Next, start service. Like service is nothing but background process. So in case something is background process, so that we can start. Next is the invoke system component. So system components is nothing but like there are many components, like many things. So like that is the open camera, gallery, browser. So such kind of etc. Many, like using this we can do many. So but some of them as I've written here. So that is a browser. Right. So these are the main and important. Apart from that, we can write many things. So these are the main things. But here, these intents are two types. The first one, which is that is explicit. Next, which is that is implicit. So there are two types of intents. One is the explicit and other is the implicit. So there are two types of categorization in this intents, so that we can able to see here. This is right. Now, so using this, like how we can write that. So for this, it's a very simple code. So that is where intent equal to, so intent of, so within this we can write first one is the context. From the context, next target activity. So target class, whatever the class we want to move, that target class, that is that. Then start activity of whatever the above declaration that we will do in it. That's it. This is the very simple definition for this, like simple syntax. So this we will implement in on-click listener. Right. Once we write on-click listener, within on-click listener, this lines we will write. So that is a very simple, like we will concentrate on this is a step like this, right? Now, so we will see programmatically here. So we already created a one project here now. So first of all, this constraint layout, I'll change from this constraint layout to linear layout. So linear layout. So for this linear layout, I'm giving an orientation Android orientation equal to vertical. So I have taken as a vertical. This is right. Now So this is for this. I'll put this. So here for our understandable, here I'm writing we are in first page. In next page, when we move, there we will modify the content so that we can understand where we are. So that is the reason here I'm added here we are in first page, right? After this, now here I want to take one button. So what this button can do means once I click on this button, we will move on to the next step. So that is like next page. So for the button also, we have these properties, right? That is height, weight, and text. So that is the reason I have copied those 3 lines of code that I'm pasting here. Oh, sorry. It is copied only the specific line. So now I have copied these 3 lines. I have pasted those 3 lines. Then width. So width, I want to give the button width as match parent. So I have given as match parent. Here we'll write move to second. Just I'm writing that move to second text. Right, for this button, we will give a ID. So that is Android :ID equal to, so @ +ID, that is BT1. Right, I have given the BT1. So still that project is loading, right? So here we will add, so here we will add, just a minute, still it is loading. Here we will add layout. So that is for data binding. So I'm adding this layout. Right, so that has loaded here. There, I'll paste here. So wait, once it is loaded, we will see the next step. Sorry. Why this much of time to sleep? From past 4 to 5 days, maybe some updates is there on Android Studio. So whenever this update should be there in Android Studio, normally it will take a huge time to load the project. From past 3 to 4 days, I'm observing this. It is taking too much time to create a project. Maybe tomorrow is Sunday, right? I'll try to update that Android Studio so that this won't happen in next. Oh, it is taking too much time. See, as I told you, some of the updates, that's the reason this see the other gadgets are a lot of downloads happening. That's the reason this is taking time to create a projects. Yeah, almost done. So once this load, we'll enable data binding so that then only we can do the next step. That's the reason I'm waiting to do that. Yeah, done. So first here we will add the data binding. So I'll add here so data binding enable equal to true. Just scanning also it is taking too much time. Let us sync this. So while syncing, at least we will add that code here. So that is where binding. So where binding column. So that is the activity main binding. So activity main binding. Null. So we have null pointers. Then here we'll add that binding equal to. So that is data binding util dot set content. So here we will add this. So done. Then next year we will apply the listener for that button. So that is binding that. Oh, here data binding. Okay, it is thinking it is correct only. Data binding. So here binding that. So BT1 dot set on click listener. So I have applied the listener for this. So within this listener, now add that intent code. So where intent equal to intent of. So within this first we'll write the context. So that is this at the rate main activity. So this at the rate main activity, comma from here now target activity. So I want to move to the second. So second colon class dot Java. Why this is like this means, so even from here, like let us say the first activity could be Kotlin and second maybe it is in Kotlin Java also it will work. So either both written vice versa also it will work. So that's the reason here it is extended as a class dot Java, that is like that. So it will be work for Kotlin. Now, so this is the code Kotlin like intent wise code has done. So now so once we will deploy, we will import these things. Then we have to create second activity. Second activity is nothing but here. We have to create one XML and one Kotlin file. So both combination, how it will be created, that we will see here now. See, I supposed to import this data binding. So we'll import the data binding. Okay, still this is updating, that's the reason it is not showing. So before that, like see here in a main activity, this is only one, and in XML there is only one. And as of now, we not yet discussed manifest file, but from now manifest file is also one of the important, because the always the execution will start from here. See, right now here it is the 26 lines of code, but whenever we create a new activity with the name of second, so that changes will happen in three places. One is in a package name, here in a layout, and either is here. So I'm right clicking on the package name. So I'm creating one new activity. Just right click on here. So from here, still it is loading. That's the reason it is not showing the options. Wait. Once until this is done, it cannot allow to create a project like activity. So a lot of updates is happening today. Maybe next project onwards, this won't happen. Yeah. So now see, I'm right clicking on here. New. So from here, see new activity. So from here, I'm selecting the empty views activity. Whatever the activity we are creating, that only I'm creating here. Right click on this new. From there, we have to select activity. So here now, I have to select that whatever the name I have given second. So click on finish. See, once I click on finish here, now one XML file and one Kotlin file. See here. See, activity underscore second XML has created and second has created. Even if you go to manifest file, so previously manifest file has 26 lines of code. Now it has 29 lines, means 3 lines has added here. So what are those 3 lines? See here, this is means each and every activity must, it should be registered in a manifest file. If the activity is not in a manifest file, you cannot call the on the flow that activity. Like let us say second.xml is present in my here, but if I cannot call if it is not here. So that's the reason whatever we created, that must, it should be registered in a manifest file. So that is like here. But now even if you see, if it can run, it cannot run, but something about, I'll explain something about this manifest files here. Whatever the main activity, so this is here, see, exported false, exported true. Whenever this is exported true, means that is the first page, that will be the launcher. For the reason here the intent filter is added, that intent filter is nothing but here, that is a category of launcher. It will define, even your project has 100 XMLs. On the 100 XML, like sorry, 100 activities. On the 100 XMLs, out of 100 activities, which one has to open and which one has to run, that can be decided by the intent filter. So here intent filter is showing this launcher. This will be like this. Right, this is the, this like second, here second, and main activity, it will be like this. Right. So in next class, we will run this and we will see the next step on this next class. Because once we will run, so then we can add here from second page to third page. How to move from second page to third page. And once we move on to the third page, then how to handle the backs. Like I want to came from third page to second page to first page, or third to first, like that in a different scenarios. Those all are the real-time scenarios. Those we will see on a next class.